Hi everyone, and welcome to a Get Fit Over 40 review slash kind of overview video. This isn't going to be like a super in-depth review, but I have been promising that I'm going to be taking a look at the Fitbit scale. And so here we have it today. I've been using this for several weeks now. Had to clean it up. I've been standing on it every day. Myself and my wife and members of my family have been using it. And you can use it with multiple people, which is nice. But really what this product is about is, first and foremost, it's a scale. It also measures your body fat. So it basically runs an electrical charge through your feet and kind of figures out, based on the charge going from foot to foot up through your body, kind of what your body fat percentage is roughly. It compares that to your weight and your height and gives you a sort of idea of at least what your body fat is. Now there's sort of two modes for that body fat reading. One mode is your average person or your normal person, and then there's a mode for athletes. Now when you switch between the two, you will get a lower body fat percentage if you're in the athlete mode. Now I've tried working with both, and I went from being about 20% body fat down to about 10% when I went to the athletic mode. So I set myself up in the athletic mode just because I feel my body fat percentage, my ratio of muscle, bone, and fat is that closer to an athlete because I do keep fairly lean. So that's the second thing it does. It does weight, it does body fat measurements, and it also connects to your wireless network. And the benefit there is you get a reading sent to your user account that you create at the Fitbit.com website. And so all the information from your scale is uploaded to the cloud there, and then that information is redistributed to your other devices like your iPhones, your iPads, your other smartphone devices. So you immediately have that information available to you, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to bring in my iPad. We'll turn it on. Try and turn it on. There we go. And we'll just lay it down here. Well, maybe I'll bring it up. Okay, so hopefully we're focusing on here. I'm going to go to my health section here. I'm kind of trying to do this through the phone. I'm going to go to my Fitbit and pull this up. So this is today's kind of thing that's going on here. And you can see now what's interesting is today I weighed 178.6 pounds. If I click on this, or actually if I click on the weight, you'll notice I've been fairly low. I've been like down here. I'm going to go to the week section here, 1 week. And you'll see here, I've been kind of hovering around 175, 175, 175. And what's interesting is all of a sudden I jumped up today to a whopping 178. What's going on? Now I was eating very well. I didn't really, and I can show you that. I'm going to show you kind of how I use this software. I'm going to go back here, and you'll see that's my measurement, and it also shows you your body fat. So 178.6, 9.2% body fat. You can even look at things like BMI and all kinds of information there. But you can also track activity. So if I had a Fitbit sort of device of some sort that tracks movement, I'm waiting for them to come out with a band. As soon as they get a band, I'm gonna get that band. Right now I'm using my Jawbone band, so make sure to check out that overview review. But when the Fitbit band comes out, I'm going to incorporate that into this software and have it all in one place. But you can go to more here and you can track your water, you can go to your account, all kinds of things. You can add accounts, other people. Now if you go to account, this is kind of interesting. See if I can remember how to do this. I want to just go to more. Let's go to devices. That's what I want. I'm going to go to my ARIA. Now, my Wi-Fi is kind of pathetic right in the corner of this house, so it's trying to get online here. And there we go. And you can see people, which is really kind of neat. So here's what's going on here. We've got myself and my wife set up as account members. So you can add multiple people, multiple accounts. If we go to weight, you can go here and you can see your weight. Now there is a way to also you'll see other people that have logged in. I just can't remember exactly where that is, but there is a way to see other people that have logged in. So if someone else jumps on the scale, what's really cool is it knows who you are based on your weight and your body fat percentage. So it kind of understands who you are. You don't have to tell it, it'll just know. So somebody that steps on there is drastically different in weight and body fat, it shows them up as a guest. So that doesn't interfere with your information. The one thing that I really like about this program is the food area here. And today you can see I've had 340 calories. Yesterday I had 2,400 calories, which for me is quite a bit. The reason for that is because I was actually helping somebody move, and I'll show you kind of how I measure the calories versus what I'm taking in and what I'm burning. But yesterday I believe I burned about 3,200 calories. So right now I'm trying to come under about 500. So this helps me to figure out what I'm eating, how many calories I'm eating. I can look at each day. So usually I'm right around 2,000 or just over. It just depends on what I'm doing in terms of exercise. Okay, so that's kind of how I do it. Today we're at 340. I don't have a lot in the morning. I have a shake and a coffee, and that's about it. I have a light lunch, and then I have a big dinner, and then a lighter snack. So that's kind of how my day goes. So let's compare. We'll pull up my up program here, and let's take a look at this. This was, like, for instance, today. I'm going to plug in my band just so we can get an idea. I forgot to put my up band in sleep mode yesterday, so I'm not going to have any sleep readings for you last night. I just totally forgot to switch it over, which kind of sucks. Wish there was a way to do it after the fact, but that said, no problem. So we're just reading this now. The up band, when you pop it into a device and you haven't measured anything on that device for a while, will take a little while. But you can check out my up band review. It's pretty cool how this device works, and it just plugs in. So what's happening here is it's synchronizing all the data to this new device. Now, on my iPhone, this syncing takes about 3 seconds because I plug it in several times a day. I haven't plugged into this device in some time, so it's just pulling all the information in. Alright, so I quickly fast forwarded because, to be honest, this is a new iPad. My other iPad kind of died, and so Apple sent me a new iPad, and the first time you plug in your band, it literally loads in all the information. I don't know how much information is stored on this band, but if you haven't synced it in a while, it takes quite a while to sync. Normally it takes about 3 to 5 seconds, but in this case it took about, I would say about 60 to, well, maybe almost 2 minutes to sync, because it had to pull in all the information. But what I wanted to show you here, and unfortunately I didn't, as I was saying, I didn't pull in my sleep information, but you can see here I've added 4,200 steps today. Walking around, I've been pretty active actually in my house because I've been setting up cameras and doing things and all kinds of things, just more things than I normally do. So that's quite a few steps for me for this time of the day. So you can see I've actively burned 281 calories, total burn 1250, resting. So if I did nothing, just lied around, I would have burned 969. So that gives you an idea of where we're at. Now if I look at yesterday, let's go back and we'll look at yesterday. You can see here I burned actively 1,741 calories, a total of 3,200, and resting 1,487. So you can see that this is a really great way to figure out how many calories you're burning, and then if you want to go to your other app, you can see how many calories. Let's see, yesterday, let's go yesterday, 2,402 versus, go the other way, versus 3,228. So we know that I'm under. So it's just a great way of doing it. Now, with that said, I'm hoping that at some point I'll get the Fitbit band and we'll see how we're doing as far as activities, because I can't really read it right now. With the other one here, I can actually go to my, you can see here I did some weightlifting yesterday. I did some elliptical. So you can see I did all that, and I think I tracked, see, this is unfortunate. I didn't track my sleeping for you guys. Let's go back. There we go. You can see some sleeps. I actually had a nap because I didn't get much sleep during the night, 4 hours and 12 minutes. So then I had another nap for about an hour. I didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday or the day before. Last night, didn't do too bad, but it's not in here. Alright, so just wanted to show you that. Now getting back to the Fitbit scale again, the really cool thing about the Fitbit scale is that you can step on it. It's going to synchronize all of your daily weigh-in measurements. So it's going to synchronize your weight, your body fat. It knows who you are. It then takes that information, it syncs to through your Wi-Fi, to the internet, to the cloud, to your account that you set up at the Fitbit.com website, and then all that information is available on your computer on the website. It's available to your iOS devices and also your other devices like your Android smartphones. So very cool, very useful. It's really going to help you zone in on where the calories are coming from. And if you have a Fitbit device that reads your movement, you'll be able to see how many calories you're burning versus how many calories you're consuming Awesome device. I highly recommend a combination of some sort of a scale like this and some sort of a movement tracker. As I said, it will really help you zone in and figure out where your calories are coming from and how you're burning them. It's definitely helped me since I've got both of these devices. It's definitely helped me to get closer to my goals. So thanks again for watching another GetFitOver40.com video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to come down to GetFitOver40.com. So until next time, take care.